Hi, I'm Laurie Lane-Zucker, founder and CEO of Impact Entrepreneur, and we are back at the SOCAP conference live in San Francisco, California. I am sitting here with Samantha Karlin. Samantha, what do you do for a living?
I help organizations to recruit and empower women and make sure they thrive within organizations.
I want to hear about your business now, but I understand you've been doing this for quite a long time. Earlier in your career, you did it with Ashoka, right?
Yeah, I recognized that there's a lot of organizations that are doing really good work, but if they don't apply a gendered lens to it necessarily, you're not necessarily meeting the needs of women and men. And usually things are on like the basis is usually male. The paradigm that we look at is usually through a male lens. So things usually are suited for men, whether it's the chair that I'm sitting in right now is probably built for a man to a program. And so basically helping them to gender mainstream their programming and support women social entrepreneurs.
So Empower Global, what are you doing with Empower Global that is kind of a extension or evolution on what you've done in the past?
So it's taking it to the private sector and really trying to do interactive trainings and workshops that really make people take the perspective of someone else, and not to have equity and diversity as a numbers game, but really like a holistic sense of belonging and how do you cultivate that. So I love what I do in a sense because it's a little bit playful and creative, especially when you do trainings and workshops, because it's really what I learned at Ashoka was people change through emotional experiences. So how do you catalyze emotional experiences and taking other people's perspectives to change their behavior to be more tolerant and inclusive?
Is there a particular type of company that you're most interested in working with?
So I it's really important that it is a company where the CEO is on board. So I'll just say that. I mean, this type of change has to happen from the bottom up and from the top down. So if the CEO and the C-suite and the board of directors aren't really behind it, then it's just a checkbox like sexual harassment training. Okay, we did that, but it didn't actually change anyone's perspective, and it's not going to change the future going forward. So I really like companies that have some strong female leaders that really want to see change within their organizations, or some amazing male leaders that are recognizing that this is the paradigm that they live in, but this isn't the world they want their daughters to grow up in. And so how do you shift that culture to be one that's way more inclusive, more playful, more creative, and one where everyone can thrive?
What is the domain of your website so people can visit it for more information?
Thanks for the plug.
Always.
So it's www.empowerglobal.net.
Great. Samantha, thanks for sitting down with me.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, Laurie.